Lesson 7-2 Practice. Lines, inscribed angles. Question 1. The measure of angle AOB is 56 degrees. What is the measure of angle ACB? Well, angle AOB is a central angle. Angle ACB is an inscribed angle. They both have the same endpoints. The inscribed angle is half. Half of 56 is 28. 28 degrees. Question 2. Complete the statement to explain the difference between central and inscribed angles. Blank angle has its vertex at the center of the circle, and its measure is equal to the length of the arc that it defines. All right, so if its vertex is at the center, it's a central angle. Blank angle has its vertex on the circle, and its measure is half that of the arc that it defines. So that is a inscribed angle that we just calculated in question 1. Question 3. What is the measure of the arc from A to B that does not pass through C? As you can see, I created my own arc and I highlighted it in red. What do I know? I know that this angle is 90 degrees, ABC. And I know that this is 50 degrees, angle BCA. And so I know that this has to be this central angle, that this central angle right here is going to be double 50, which is 100. Question 4. Find the values of x, y, and z. All right, x is going to be 50 degrees. The central angle is the same measure as the arc, 50 degrees. And y would be, you could see the diameter is a straight line. So y would be 180 minus 50, which is 130. And the arc length would be the same. Z would be the same as Y, 130. Question 5. Match the vocabulary term with the label. Okay, I'm just going to go in order. M. M is the central angle, whose vertex is the center. M is the central angle. W. W is the dotted line, which is the radius. W is the radius. X. X is the diameter. You can see it is a line that goes all the way across. It is a chord who goes through the center. So it is a diameter. And finally, y. Y is just a chord. It has endpoints on the circle, but it does not go through the center. Y is a chord that is not a diameter. Question 6. Triangle ABC has vertices at -4, 0, -2, 12, and 12, 0. What is the point of intersection of its medians? All right, the first point is -4, 0. -4, 0 is right there. -2, 12. That's left 2 up 12. Left 2 up 12. And the last point is 12, 0. That's right, 12, stay there. It makes a triangle. And I could calculate each of these lines' midpoints, but I don't think that's necessary. So you go from each vertex to the opposite points to the opposite line's midpoint. That is right 2 up 4. Right 2 up 4. Question 7. The rule x comma y then y comma -x takes a line to a perpendicular line. Select another rule that takes a line to a perpendicular line. So another one, I believe, would be answer choice C. And I'd like to show you. So if we have a point x comma y, let's pick 1 comma 2, right? And if we if we do their rule, we switch x and y, and so it would be -4 times the y value. -4 times 2 is -8, and then it's +4 times the x value. +4 times 1 is 4. All right. If you connect these with segments to the origin, you should be able to see that it's perpendicular.